Back when a chorus line goes out tomorrow night, it will be with a bang, not a whimper. The final performance will feature a reunion of the original cast, followed by a giant party. And while tears are inevitable, closing night will not be a wake, but a celebration. On opening night in 1975, downtown at the Public Theater, when this number began, the audience went crazy, and they've continued cheering ever since. The show in New York alone has been seen by more than 6 million people. The chorus line and all its companies has grossed $280 million, and it's the most influential musical of our time. And the story is simplicity itself, some dancers auditioning for a job. Some 24 dancers audition, only 8 will be picked. They are Broadway's gypsies, the anonymous dancers who work in the chorus of show after show and who seldom gain recognition. It's primarily a labor of love.
And I won't forget what I did for love, what I did for love.
As brilliantly conceived and directed by the late Michael Bennett, the show pierced our hearts as the performers sought solace from broken families and other failures by dancing.
Everything was beautiful at the ballet.
So these anonymous kids of the chorus spend a lifetime of practice, study, and sweat, and no one knows who they are. And that message of the show, the unknown dancers of the chorus who worked for love, was brought home with smashing theatricality on the night a chorus line passed Grease and became Broadway's longest-running musical, as wave after wave of unknown performers who had been in the show returned to the stage. It was one of the great nights in Broadway history, and now this show is closing. And one of the current cast members will soon be auditioning for real.
I will now be living this show now, and I will now put myself out on other people's line and try to get more work.
But many of the show's performers said the same thing. It was an honor to be in a chorus line. This hoofer saw the show for the first time from the last row on the balcony when he was 13.
I wanted to be one of them. They were like the most talented people I'd ever seen, and they were on stage, and it just looked like the greatest thing in the whole world. And so that's what I wanted to be, was a dancer in a chorus line.
So a chorus line closes tomorrow. For the New York Shakespeare Festival, which invested $250,000, the show brought a profit of $38 million. And for Broadway, it brought more than money, a show that captured the joy and tears of Broadway gypsies and the greatness of the American musical theater.